Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
The Chicago Sky is embroiled in controversy once again, but this time the spotlight isn't on the court. It's on the sidelines. Angel Reese, who recently became the cover athlete for NBA 2K26 and promotes herself as a role model, has shown that basketball skill alone doesn't guarantee leadership. Now, rookie head coach Tyler Marsh faces a decision that could shape his future with the Chicago Sky.
The referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's clipboard, walking over and slapping a coach's clipboard. And by the way, if this was Caitlin Clark, you just know they'd be calling out her anger problem.
On July 8th, 2025, during a crushing 81-79 defeat to the Washington Mystics, Angel Reese did something that would test even the calmest coach's patience. With just 29.9 seconds remaining and the score tied at 77-77, Reese stormed off the court and swiped a clipboard right from the hands of and Crosby, the team's vice president of basketball operations and strength and conditioning.
People are picking up on is when she is walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach's hand. And you guys, my honest reaction to this when I first saw it, I was just laughing. It's kind of like the reaction that you're seeing from me right here. I wouldn't look into this too hard. I know it's already become controversial because they're like, oh, if another player did this, there would be think pieces written about it.
This wasn't a simple brush or an accidental bump. This was a purposeful, disrespectful act broadcasted on national television for all to witness. The same woman who had been named the NBA 2K26 cover athlete just hours earlier, meant to embody the height of professionalism in women's basketball, couldn't manage her emotions for even half a minute.
Angel always talks about being willing to do whatever dirty work is necessary. Did you see that today? Did you see a performance that in terms of the timeliness and the types of plays that she made, it went beyond the stat sheet?
Yeah, I think that's who Angel is in the best way. I think that that's what her skill set allows her to be. That we shouldn't just look at her as a rebounder or just as a scorer. There's so many different things that she can do on a court that helps a team win. And even though shots weren't falling for her tonight, she had 5 assists. She had huge rebounds down the stretch. And that's the kind of versatility that we see in her, and she's embraced it so far.
What makes this situation even more concerning is that it's not an isolated event. It's part of a pattern that's been unfolding all season. Angel Reese has spent months stirring controversy, seeking attention, and putting herself above the team rather than focusing on collective success.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give herself.
Remember the ongoing social media battles with Caitlin Clark? The constant complaints about referees? The victim narrative she's been pushing all season? The clipboard incident is just the latest episode in what's turning into the Angel Reese show, and it's not the kind of performance that leads to championships. After the incident, Reese posted on social media, saying the situation pissed her off, showing little genuine remorse. She claimed it was a heat-of-the-moment reaction and promised it wouldn't happen again, but actions often speak louder than online statements.
Wow. All right, it was wild. I mean, tempers were flying. This was an all-out rivalry, man. All right. I mean, even Angel Reese was pissed at this moment. Look at this, pissed. All right, pissed. This was close to the end of the game. 29 seconds left. game tied, game on the line, and I think she was called for a foul.
Now, let's focus on Tyler Marsh, who's in a nearly impossible situation. As a first-year head coach in Chicago, he arrived with an impressive track record, winning championships at every level, from the D-League to the NBA and WNBA. He's trained under some of the best, including Nick Nurse, Rick Carlisle, and Becky Hammond, and is respected for his integrity, player development, and ability to cultivate championship cultures. But all of that credibility means little if he can't maintain control of his locker room. Right now, with Angel Reese swiping clipboards from coaches without facing immediate consequences, it's starting to look like the team is running itself.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap the clipboard out of her hand.
Marsh was brought in specifically for his ability to build team cultures grounded in trust and accountability. General Manager Jeff Palioka highlighted his dedication to developing each player's unique strengths, as well as his basketball intelligence and calm, steady leadership. But calmness and composure only matter if they lead to real discipline when it's needed most. This is Tyler Marsh's first true test as a head coach, not drawing plays, managing rotations, or nurturing talent. That's the easier part. The real challenge comes when your star player, the one expected to lead, behaves like a spoiled child on national television.
Angel Reese had a great game. She had 22 points, 15 rebounds. There were some questionable calls from the referees on both ends of the floor during this game against the Washington Mystics, and they ended up losing by 2 points at the end of the game. And so she's a competitor. Love or hate Angel Reese, she's a competitor. She's a fierce competitor. And I feel like this was just a moment where her frustrations got the best of her. Hopefully, later on, I'm sure she'll probably see this on social media and she'll go up to her coach and be like, my bad, coach. That was not cool of me. I shouldn't have slapped the
What happened after the clipboard hit the floor? Did Marsh call an immediate timeout? Did he pull Reese aside? Did he bench her for the remainder of the game? Reports suggest he did none of these. The game went on, and Reese finished with 22 points and 15 rebounds. Impressive stats, but completely overshadowed by her lack of professionalism. This silence is especially concerning given Marsh's prior statements about the team. He's consistently emphasized building a championship culture, accountability, and fostering an environment where players can reach their potential. But remember, championship cultures aren't shaped by raw talent alone. They're built on discipline.
Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the Brick Lane Sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates.
Here's where things get particularly striking. Angel Reese often talks about being a role model, about representation, and about inspiring young girls to be confident, bold, and unapologetic. But what lesson does it send when she directs her frustration at a member of the coaching staff? If any other player, say a rookie or bench player, acted this way, they likely would have faced a benching, a fine, or even a suspension. Yet because it's Reese, the face of the franchise and the player delivering double-doubles and media headlines, it seems a different set of rules applies.
Angel Reese said that she was done being polite. She was done being humble. I'm done being silent. The Bayou Barbie is mad, mad, mad. And Barbie is about to start clapping back at the haters. To her credit, Angel Reese said what she meant and meant what she said.
This is part of why Angel Reese has drawn so much criticism. And we can't ignore the WNBA's role in all of this. This is the same league that has spent time investigating questionable or imagined claims while overlooking real behavioral problems. It's the same league that seems more focused on protecting certain players' feelings than upholding professional standards. The WNBA has clear rules on player conduct and expectations for how athletes should treat coaches and staff. The Chicago Sky are struggling, and Angel Reese's behavior isn't helping. Slapping a clipboard off a coach's hands on national TV wasn't just frustration. It was a test of leadership and team culture. Reese talks about being a role model, but her actions show talent without accountability. Tyler Marsh, a championship-experienced coach, now faces the challenge of enforcing standards and holding everyone accountable, especially his star players. The WNBA has rules, but silence on this incident sends the wrong message. A true championship culture depends on discipline, respect, and consistency, not just stats or social media fame. If Marsh doesn't act, the Sky remain a talented team without leadership, a recipe for more losing seasons.